Hello.
Hiya. How you doing? Warm here. You're fine.
So many cameras today.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Rafa, is there a feeling that it's been a big week for Newcastle and that this must continue against Fulham this weekend?
Yeah, obviously before to play these 3 away games, everybody was expecting a difficult week, but we did well, and now we have to continue doing the same. So it's really important for us to approach every game with this idea that it's okay, fine, we are doing well, but there's still a long way to go, and then we have to be sure that we can get 3 points again against a very difficult team.
Yeah, Fulham, who I think are widely regarded as one of the better footballing sides in the league, at home at St James's Park. Does that present its own challenge?
Yeah, it will be a challenge for us because they are an attacking team. They create chances. They have a lot of corners. So all the offensive statistics are quite good for them. At the same time, they concede goals. So then could be an open game. So hopefully we can attack well and we can defend better. But it will be an interesting game for the fans for sure.
In a strange way, did it almost help having the 3 matches on the road away from home because you have struggled at home recently?
No, I think that we are so good away that it seems that we are not as good at home, but we have a good record. It could be better, yes. It has to be better, maybe, yes. But still, I think we have won 11 games, and it's not easy when the other teams, they are waiting and they defend well. But so we will see, because Fulham is an interesting challenge because they play open football and they attack. So we will see if we can react and we can play in the way that we want to play at home.
It's your anniversary tomorrow, a year since you arrived here in Newcastle. Are you glad you came?
I think I didn't realise, they told me before, but that means that you are getting older, so another year, so that is good. I think it has been a great experience, and I think the main thing is to see the team, the club going in the right direction. I think that the fans, everybody is enjoying this time because everything is going well, and hopefully we can continue in the same way. That is my idea, is not to enjoy too much because it's the anniversary, is just to be sure that we are ready for this game, and we have to be at the end where we want to be.
What's the biggest thing that you've learned about this football club in the past year? Before to come, so it was everybody was talking about a massive club and a massive city and fans behind the team, and that is clear for me. So you can see every away game, every home game, that we have a lot of fans there. But even in the city, when you go walking around, people taking pictures. So everybody is loving their club, loving the name of the club, the statue of the club, and that is really important if we want to, as I say always, to be stronger. In terms of pressure and all these things, more or less when you go to a top side, you know that can happen, and people say, but you are in the Championship. Yeah, but still we are talking about massive club. So I think this is something that we have to realise, that we have to have the winning mentality that you need, but at the same time be humble and then keep working hard, because it's the only way. 11 unbeaten in the league since the turn of the year. Can you keep that going until the end of the season?
I would like to have the same score or win the next game, and then you can ask me the same question after this week. But I don't think about the next games, because it has no sense. So every week everything can change. So, and we have to be sure that we are just thinking about this one game at a time. Is a motto, but it's very clear that it's the only way, and the best way.
Last one from me. Apologies if you've answered it already. Mitrovic left out the squad recently. How is he mentally since then?
Has been training well. So with the striker situation, it's quite difficult for us. When Gayle and Mitro, they were in the squad, Murphy has to wait, and he was training well. And after when he was playing, he was doing well. Then Gayle was injured, and then Mitrovic and Murphy, they were involved, and Mitrovic was playing. Now that Murphy is playing and Gayle is coming back, So it's always more difficult. Sometimes you go with the three of them on the bench, but that means that you don't have a midfielder or a full back. But so he has to keep doing what he has done this week, training really well. But always I say that this team, they train well, so it's not something exceptional that they were every training session working very hard. So Mitrovic has been training well. It's the only thing that he has to do. I know that he will go with the national team hopefully, and then he can keep pushing and maybe scoring goals. Yes.
7 out of 9 points is a great result away from home. Fulham must be a tricky game.
It's a tricky game already because we have seen them playing and we have the stats and everything. So Jokanovic is doing a great job, and we know that will be a tough game. But people think, these 3 games they were very dangerous, and we were talking about 4 games, and after Birmingham obviously will be also difficult. But especially this one is the one that we have to be sure that we approach properly.
And the anniversary is tomorrow. What's been the biggest highlight of the year for you?
I have some good memories. Obviously, to be relegated was the worst thing. But after the reaction of everyone here in the city, in the club and players, everyone has been fantastic. So we have had games like Norwich or Queen's Park Rangers away. So games that the team was doing so well that you were really pleased to be here. And now this week, very good results against the teams at the top of the table. So another very good memories, but hopefully the best one will be at the end of the season.
And a tricky question, and where will you be in a year's time?
Hopefully I will be here tomorrow trying to win against Fulham, and after see what happens.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Rafa, I know footballers tend to have an ability to switch off a bit when they've had a run of hard games like that and feel like maybe the job's done, you know. Have you emphasised that perhaps this week? And I wondered how you did it with your experience. You know, how do you get them to maintain that intensity?
No, you try to send the message across all the time and every training session and watching videos and analysing the other team, and then they can see that it's a good team. But we have the same situation. So some people think, 3 games and that's it. No, still we have to carry on and keep pushing, because we know that we have 10 games to play, and we know that we have to win some games if we want to guarantee that we will be in the Premier League next year.
So, but how do you get it across to them? Do you do it differently with different players, or?
Yeah, obviously you talk with players individually, and then it depends of each one. You approach him in a way or another way. But I was talking with the team the last 2 or 3 times that I was talking with everyone, with all together. We were talking about that. So no complacency, because it's a good team. Be careful, no overconfidence. But you can repeat and repeat. But after, it depends what will happen on the pitch.
And I suppose Fulham playing an open game, it might play into your hands, because you're so used to people coming to St James's and parking the bus sort of thing. Do you think it'll?
No, they will not do that.
It's a great game anyway, an interesting game to watch.
They will not do that. It's a team that they are doing well because they are attacking, and they will try to attack. Sometimes you can start a little bit higher or a little bit deeper, but it's an attacking team that is very clear, and then they will do that because they are doing well. They have 1 game in hand, and they will be 2 points behind for the playoffs. So they know that they have to win games, and they will try to win here.
And just finally, when you first came, Rafa, you probably had a kind of a plan for how things were going to go. Where are you on the map, do you think?
No, we had.
Is it all according to plan, or?
No, the first time was just to try to stay in the Premier League. We couldn't. We realised that was coming here. So when you see from outside, you say, okay, I think this, that. You analyse the games and everything. But then when you are already here, you can see the problems from inside and say, maybe it was a difficult task. And we were unlucky because the games that we had at the beginning, Leicester, that was doing really well, Sunderland and Norwich, so teams that they were with us. Maybe with a little bit more time could be different, but at this time we couldn't react. We had a lot of injuries when we just arrived, and we needed to manage. After that, obviously, we knew more or less where things were going wrong, and then we tried to change things. I think we have changed a lot, but still we have to keep changing things and try to be sure that we have to be more consistent in terms of performance of the team,
And what you have here is the staff, everybody is trying to help. That is really positive. And now what we have to do is be sure that if we make decisions, are the right decisions. Sometimes it's about players, sometimes it's about the structure, sometimes it's about the daily basis or the relationship with people. So all these things we have to.
So there was a lot to change.
Yeah, a team that is the last 2 or 3 years they were not doing really well. It means something. So then we try to identify the problems and find the solution. Sometimes you can, sometimes you need more time. And I think that we are, as I said before at the beginning of the press conference, we're going in the right direction altogether.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I check injuries? Is Yedlin out? Yeah.
Jalen is out. Yeah. Still, we have to wait. We are doing another. We want another opinion to be sure that how long will be. We don't know at the moment.
And he's the only one.
Yeah, we had the Irons and Hayden, and the others, Anita, Gail. They are fine. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.